Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay, you ready?
I'm not ready.
You're not ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey guys,
Hi.
welcome back to another CELPIP lesson with Misuk.
Yay!
So we're just gonna walk around. I want to teach you guys some idioms. Am I recording? Yeah, I'm recording. Okay. Ooh, look at this nice.
What?
Look at this nice bridge. Is this a dam? Ooh, this is a dam, I think. Do you know what a dam is, Misuk?
Yes.
So, yeah, I think this is like a dam here. Look, that's like a lake.
Wow, look at that.
That's nice, isn't that?
Yeah,
It's
it is.
gorgeous. So Misuk is our photographer today. Better take some good pictures there. Did you get a good one?
No, not really.
Okay. All right. So yeah, today I want to teach you guys some idioms from my CELPIP vocabulary book, which is my most recent book that I just published a few weeks ago. Look at this, guys. Isn't that awesome? So it's like, is this a lake? Yeah, I think the water is from this lake and it kind of goes down. So with this book, the CELPIP vocabulary book, the nice thing about this book, guys, is that I actually tell you exactly which idioms you should use for each topic on the CELPIP exam. Okay, so Misuk, today let me pull up my book on my phone here if I can find it. Okay, so talking about comparing and persuading. There will be questions where you might need to persuade someone to do something.
Okay.
Do you know what persuade means?
Yep.
What does it mean?
Convince someone.
Right, yep. Convince someone to do something. So, you know, maybe a question will say, persuade your friends that it's a better idea to, I don't know, it's a better idea to go on a cruise than to go to an all-inclusive resort, for example, right?
Okay.
So then what kinds of language do you need to use to persuade them of that? That's kind of what, persuading is. Wow, look at all these lily pads.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
That's so beautiful. It's beautiful.
That is gorgeous. Look at those guys. Those are called lily pads, guys. Isn't that amazing? So, my throat's a bit scratchy.
Oh,
What?
are you okay?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Don't worry. I don't think I'm contagious. I'm not contagious.
Not COVID.
I don't think it's COVID. So, so I'll put some screenshots of my book. So I want to take a look today in this video. There are 5 idioms. For each topic in this book, I give you guys 5 idioms, or not necessarily idioms. They might be like phrasal verbs or other advanced words that you should use to get a better score on the exam. Okay, so in this topic with comparing and persuading, I think there's just 5 useful things that I want to share with Misuk.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one is to pay off down the line. Have you ever heard that?
No.
Pay off down the line. So I'll give you an example here. Buying a new car will cost more up front, but it will pay off down the line. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So buying a new car will cost more up front, that means at the beginning, but it will pay off down the... Ooh, look at these Canada geese.
Family, they are family.
It's a family of geese. Look, there's a baby one over there.
Only one baby left?
There's one baby.
Why one? Why only child?
Oh, look at this one. This guy's coming to protect his...
Two.
Misuk, look at this Canada goose.
Wow.
He's coming to chase me away.
Wow.
Get away from my babies.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, we're not in the
Wow.
whoa.
Look
Look at that.
Wow.
They're very aggressive.
Wow.
Getting defensive of their babies. Are you in the Misuk, are you in the mood for some goose soup?
Goose soup? No.
You don't want goose soup?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not
I
now.
was
Not now.
no. I'm almost getting in the... Oh, look at that guy. Get off my path. Okay, we have to respect King Goose. Look at that. He's just not moving. He's like, I own this path. You guys get off my.
Yes, I can see that.
Wow. So, oh, there's another nice view. Oh, this is gonna turn into like a views video. Just a nice scenic views. If you guys learned any English yet.
Sorry.
That's okay.
It's so beautiful.
It is beautiful. Yeah. Just gorgeous.
Yeah. Buying a car,
Okay, so to pay off down the line,
the pay off down the line.
that means it will. Do you know what pay off means?
Pay off, yes.
To pay off, it means to, like, if you pay off a credit card,
Yeah.
that's what that means, to like pay it back. But actually in this meaning, to pay off means a good result. Oh, are you taking a picture of me?
Yes.
Me teaching, look at that. Misuk is taking a picture of me teaching CELPIP here. Hey, maybe I should offer free CELPIP lessons in the park. All the newcomers to Canada can come and meet me here in the park. So pay off in this meaning means that a good result will come. A good result. So if something pays off, for example, Misuk just told me when we were driving here, she is working out, doing some you have a personal trainer, right?
Yes.
So
I have.
so now you have your personal trainer. Do you think your efforts will pay off?
I believe so.
Right, you believe so. And that's what payoff means. If you try something and a good result comes,
Yeah.
that's to pay off. Now,
Yes.
what about down the line? What does that mean?
A discount or
No,
cut down the money.
to something. If something happens down the line, that means it happens in the future.
Oh.
So, what do you want to happen down the line? Give me an example of something in your life that, I'll give you an example for me. Down the line, I would love to travel to Korea. I'd love to go to South Korea.
Okay.
So that's something I would like to happen down the line. What would you like to happen down the line?
I would like to well, I would like to do bungee jump.
Bungee jumping.
Yes, bungee jumping.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Brave Misuk wants to do bungee jumping. I would. Oh, but okay. Well,
It's not right.
no, like that is right.
Okay.
That is a good example.
Okay.
I'm just saying that's kind of crazy to do. Misuk, standing on like the edge of a cliff and just like jumping.
Yes.
You want to do that?
Yeah. One
You're
day,
not scared of heights? You're not scared of like just like plunging to your death? You know what plunge means?
Plunge like.
Plunge means to go
Going
down really fast.
Yeah.
And let me know in the comments, guys, would you go bungee jumping?
Do you want to join with me?
You can join me to going bungee jumping.
Let's go.
I don't want to go bungee jumping. That would just, and also what would be the scary part of it is when you get to the
I
bottom
know.
and it just like, wouldn't that hurt your back?
Oh, that's maybe.
Because they
Yeah, maybe.
like,
Okay, I will change another one. I will change. What do you call the Google lighting or hand? What is that? The flying the sky with
hang gliding.
hang gliding? Yes.
You
hang
mean,
gliding.
do you mean like where you're kind of on a hill or something
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you run?
Yeah.
And then you,
Yes.
and then you
yes.
go like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That would be better.
Yeah, that's called,
Yeah.
that's
What
called
do you call
hang
it?
gliding.
Hang gliding. Yes, I would like to do hang gliding.
Okay. Wow, okay. So Misuk is into adventure sports. Adventure. So that's good. So use that
Yeah.
with down the line.
Down the line. What?
So you could say,
Okay.
I would like to go
I would like to go
hang gliding
hang gliding
down the line.
down the line.
I mean, sometime in the future.
Is it common?
Down the
Is it-
line?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why, yeah, it is common to use this idiom.
Yeah.
Down the line. So this is a good, Misuk, this is a good way, a good idiom to use if you're comparing or persuading someone to do
Be
something.
careful. You almost stepped.
Oh, I almost murdered a slug. Thanks for the warning. So, yeah, so if something pays off down the line,
Yeah.
that means you'll get the benefit from it down the line, not necessarily up front. Does that make sense? So let me look at another example here. Getting a degree, like a university degree.
Down the line.
Well, in this example, I'm saying getting a degree is hard work, but it will pay off down the line.
Pay off down the line.
Right? Like if you get a university degree, maybe it will be easier for you to get a good job, you know, make more money. So it will pay off down the line.
Pay off down the line. Okay.
Yeah. So that's the first. Oh, one more example. Okay. Living close to a school will pay off down the line when you have a family. Okay, so if you have a family,
Yeah.
living close to a school, it'll pay off, right? Because then you don't have to drive your kids, you know, everywhere. Hey, look at this cool tree stump. It's like a hollow tree trunk. Yeah, so you know, if a person wants to have a family down the line, then it would be a good idea for them to maybe live near a park or a school or something like that. So that decision would pay off down the line. Yeah, so if on the CELPIP exam, you're trying to persuade someone to do something,
Okay.
to buy this phone or that phone or something, even if one of them is more expensive, it might actually pay off down the line. Like for me, if I were to advise someone to buy a phone,
Okay.
I would recommend buying an iPhone over an Android phone, because I just always had bad experiences with Windows laptops, Android phones, all of that. So for me, iPhones work better and they're more reliable. So I would recommend an iPhone because it will pay off down the line. It means it'll last longer, right? It'll have benefits in the future. So that's the first idiom. Okay, now on to number 2 is on the fence.
On the what?
On the fence.
On the fence. Fence?
Do you know what on the fence means?
I don't know.
On the fence. If you're on the fence about something, that means you're not sure. You're undecided.
On the fence. What's the spelling?
O-N, on
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
fence.
Fence.
Do you know what a fence is?
What is that?
A fence. A fence is like a wall
Yeah.
that is not a wall. That was a bad description. A wall that's not a wall. Okay, let's see if we can find a fence. You know, Misuk, sometimes people have a fence around their yard.
Yeah.
Just a wooden fence. It's just like a little wall around their yard made out of wood.
Ah, okay.
That's called a fence.
Okay. Fence.
A fence. And or like, let's say you have some chickens or some cows or something.
Oh, okay.
You need to have them inside the fence.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's a fence. Oh, look at that root. Wow, that's a interesting looking tree there. That's kind of cool, actually. Like there are 2 trees kind of growing up out of the root. So you can see this big tree that's fallen over here. So the tree's going that way, but then out of the roots, 2 of the trees are growing up like that. Isn't that awesome? Amazing. We can learn a lesson from that. What's a life lesson we can take from that, Misuk? Even if your life falls down, falls apart, you can still be like those 2 trees and make a way up to the sky. You can reach your... Isn't that a good...
Yes.
Wasn't that a good lesson? That was a good... I'm proud of it. I'm going to give myself a pat on the back. Friends, always keep the faith. Even if your life falls apart, you can be like a root and reach the sky. Is that kind of stupid?
No, that's nice.
You're looking at me like it was kind of a stupid
No way.
Oh really?
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Look at this big tree here, guys. It's growing like that way. Why is the tree growing that way? And look at that tree is growing like
The sun is there.
the sun is there, but
Sunshine.
but
They're
Misuk,
following the light.
yeah, but the sun just happens to be there now. I mean, in the other part of the sun rises, I think, from over there.
Because this tree blocked the sun. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
So that's Misuk's theory. This tree is growing toward the light.
I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know why it's growing like that. All the other trees are growing relatively straight,
Yeah.
but that one's being a little bit original.
Look at that.
Yeah, that one's growing almost completely.
That's not growing.
Oh,
I
it's
think
dead?
So. Yeah, that
Mm. It fell down. Okay. So, Misuk, let's just pretend this log here is a fence. Okay? Let's pretend this is a fence. So it's a fence is dividing something, right? So if I'm on the fence, here I am. I'm on the fence, right? That means I'm undecided which side I'm on. Okay, so I'll give you an example. I'm not sure which city to live in. Should I live in Calgary or should I live in Vancouver? I'm on the fence. Maybe Vancouver would be better, maybe Calgary would be better. I'm on the fence, right? So, what? I don't know why Misuk is... I don't know why. You were laughing at me. I was trying to give a serious explanation, but then you were laughing.
No, I was smiling.
You were smiling?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were laughing at me.
Because I thought it's my situation too.
Oh, is your situation?
Yeah.
You're thinking of moving to Calgary?
No, not Calgary. Like living in Vancouver, Canada, or going back to Korea.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, sometimes
So you're on the fence?
I'm on the fence sometimes.
Great. So then, yeah, you can remember if you're taking the exam and a question asks you about something you're not sure about, you can say, I'm on the fence about that.
Yeah, on the fence about that.
And
Fence is F, right?
F-E-N-C-E.
Fence, F-E-N-C-E.
Yeah.
I'm on the fence.
You're on the fence. So if
Yeah.
you're trying to persuade someone to do something, you want them to not stay on the fence,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So, if you're trying to persuade me, Misuk, to buy something,
Yeah.
then you should tell me don't stay on the fence.
Don't stay on the fence.
Yeah. So let's look at what examples I gave in this book here. If you stay on the fence, if you stay on the fence, you'll miss this great opportunity. Right? Or this sale only lasts till Friday. So don't stay on the fence. I'm on the fence about whether I should travel this summer or not. Do those examples make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, so on the fence just means you're not decided. So if you're talking about a story, or I mean you're giving some personal something from your own life, you can say, yeah, I'm on the fence. Or I was on the fence about whether to go to college or not, and then finally I decided to take the plunge and go to college. To take the plunge, you can take the plunge. Remember, like if you go bungee jumping,
Yeah.
you're gonna take up the plunge. Take the plunge. So we can use that in a physical way if you're going bungee jumping, or we can use that in a metaphorical way to talk about like going to school or doing something hard, challenging. You can just say, gonna take the plunge. Okay, so that is the second one. Now let's go to the third one. The third idiom is mark my words.
Mark my words.
Yeah,
My words.
mark my words.
Mark my words.
So this idiom is about me, because my name is Mark.
Yeah.
Mark my words just means I'm sure about this, so remember my words. Okay, so I could tell you, Misuk, oh hey, I see a salmonberry. Sorry, I'm a little bit ADHD today. ADHD. What does that stand for, Misuk? Do you know what ADHD stands for?
Yeah.
Attention, attention deficit HD.
I don't know about the full acronym, but the 집중력 장애, like
Is that a
주의력 결핍.
what?
If they cannot focus on something, and they are easily get distracted. Something like
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So ADHD. Yeah, I think it stands for attention deficit hyper disorder. Hyper. I don't
Search
know.
on Google.
I'll look it up on Google afterwards. So what is it? Attention deficit hyper disorder. I don't know.
But even I cannot say in Korean.
You don't know
Like,
it in Korean?
What is that?
Do people in Korea have ADHD?
Of course,
Okay.
Korean people are human beings too, right?
Oh, they're human beings?
Yeah, they're
Oh.
human beings.
Oh, okay. I thought they were superhuman beings.
That's true.
So, yeah. So, what was I saying before I saw the salmon berry and got distracted? I think I was. Oh yeah, mark my words. Okay, so mark my words is an idiom that just says, "I'm right about this. Remember." Okay, so if I tell you, Misuk, it's better to buy a Toyota than a Ford. Okay, don't buy a Ford, buy a Toyota. Mark my words, it will be better for you in the long run. Okay, that just means I'm sure about it.
Okay.
Remember it, because in the future, you will. I want you to remember what I said. So mark my words.
Mark my words.
Yeah. So can you think about an example where you could say that?
Mark my words. You shouldn't drink beer too much, okay? It's not good for your throat.
It's not good for my throat, right?
And your stomach.
All right, I'm a little bit too fat.
Not fat, not just for fat. You said that before we record this one.
Yeah.
You said that drinking beers is somehow that acid. Causes some. No, that virus. They have virus, so it caused your throat infections.
Right.
That's why.
Right, that's a good example. So I was telling Misuk that when I was in Calgary a few days ago, I found some beer in my house, and so I drank a bit of beer before going to bed every night, and all those carbs, the carbs before bed, I think that's just kind of like, it's not good to eat like sugar or carbs before going to bed, because it's kind of like feeds the bacteria in your body. And so I kind of ended up with a sore throat. For the last few days I've had a sore throat and felt a bit lethargic. Lethargic means just really fatigued. Just don't have any energy.
Me too.
You know, are you lethargic?
Yeah, not because of beer. So just
Not because of beer.
Not because of beer, but
Yeah.
just so tired today.
Tired. So yeah, that's what lethargic means. Just kind of feel a bit dead. Yeah. So one thing I was gonna say about the idiom "mark my words," Misuk, is we say it at the end of what you say.
Okay.
So you know, let me just look at the examples in my book. That way, these examples will be better than anything I come up with right now. Okay. This house will double in value by next year. Mark my words. This house, so if you're thinking about buying a house,
Yeah.
you might want to be thinking about the resale value,
Yeah.
you know? And so it might be a good investment if you buy a house in a certain area, because it's going to double in value. You could say, look, this is a really hot area. Popular, hot means popular. It's going to double in value. Mark my words. It means remember this. I told you. I told you. Okay.
So do you want me to buy a house in Coquitlam?
In Coquitlam?
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll double in value, so I won't say mark my words. But yeah, this area is pretty close. This is in Burnaby, I think, but this is pretty close to Vancouver. This is called the Greater Vancouver area. It includes Coquitlam, Langley, Surrey, Burnaby, Richmond. Yeah, Richmond.
Maybe New Westminster?
New Westminster.
Maybe not, I'm not sure.
Okay, so what other example can I give you? Your wife will love this gift, mark my words. Okay, so if you if you're giving someone advice,
Yeah.
Misuk, on the exam,
Yeah.
you could say, hey, you should do this. It'll have a great result, mark my words. He's gonna love this.
Yeah.
You know, your friend will love this gift. You should buy your friend that, or you should celebrate. You should have a surprise birthday party for your friend. He will love it, mark my words.
Okay.
If you move to BC in the summer, you will love the weather here, mark my words. Mark my words. Look at this, guys. I mean, you don't even need to mark my words. You already see how beautiful it is. Sunset through the trees, just nice fresh air. I wish I could send you some air from in the video. That'd be awesome. Anyway, okay, so was that the end of my examples? If the government raises taxes, the economy will crash. Mark my words. Okay? If the government raises taxes, the economy's gonna crash. Mark my words. I'm right about that. Okay, so the next example, next idiom is no time like the present. No time like the present. Do you know what, have you ever heard that, Misuk? No time like the present means there's no time like right now to start something. So we use this idiom when we are trying to convince someone to start something. Wow, look at this family of slugs here, guys. Look at all those slugs. It's a family gathering of slugs. Well, I guess there's no time like the present to have a slug gathering, right? No time like the present. All right, so like if you're trying to tell someone to do something, I'll just keep teaching while Misuk is distracted by the slugs. Are you finished distracted by the slugs? So it's something you can say to someone to try to get them to like start something, right? If someone's kind of being a bit lazy, you know, you can say, hey, look, there's no time like the present. Let's say someone is on the fence about whether to go to university or not. You can say, hey, there's no time like the present. Just go for it. You know, take the plunge. There's no time like the present. It means like in the future, I mean, who knows what's going to happen in the future? Take your opportunity now. There's no time like the present. You know, if you're thinking about taking your CELPIP exam and you kind of keep trying to procrastinate and put it off, hey, there's no time like the present. Just do it now. Use some of my books, watch some of my videos, and just book the exam and go for it. There's no time like the present. Okay, if your dream is to take up bird watching, there's no time like the present to buy a new camera. Okay, Misuk, take a look at this example. If your dream is to take up bird watching, there's no time like the present to buy a new camera. I mean, just buy a new camera now, you know? Don't wait too long. And the next example is, I think you should take this opportunity to travel. There's no time like the present. Does that make sense? So, yeah, you know, just go for it. Just do it now. Now's the best time. Don't put it off. Don't procrastinate to next time. Okay, so we have one more. Don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. Okay, so this is the last idiom in today's lesson for if you're trying to persuade someone to do something. Here's some people coming. All right. Hi.
No time to be present.
No time like the present.
No time like the present.
Yeah, there's no time like the present. Now the last one, Misuk, is don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. Don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. Do you know, have you ever heard that before?
No.
Slip through your fingers. So let's look at some examples. Peter, this is a really great opportunity. Don't let it slip through your fingers.
Slip through your fingers.
Yeah, can you get the meaning from that example?
Okay, can I see again? I'm not.
Peter, This is a really great opportunity. Don't let it slip through your fingers.
Yeah.
It means
Don't miss it.
Don't miss it. Yeah, don't lose this chance. You have a great opportunity. Don't let it slip through your fingers. Imagine if you're holding something with your hand
And it slips.
and it slips through your fingers, right? Then you lose it, right? It's like, don't. So, yeah, if you think about any kind of if you're trying to convince someone of something, don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers.
Slip your fingers.
Slip through your fingers.
Slip through your fingers.
Right.
Slip through your fingers.
Yeah, so I'll read another example here. If Uncle Bill is offering to pay for your trip, don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. Okay, so imagine if the question is saying, hey, your uncle is planning on, paying for your uncle is offering to pay for a trip down to Mexico, or something like that. You either have to take it or leave it. Then you could tell your friend, hey, don't let your uncle's offering to pay for a free trip. Don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Don't let it slip through your fingers, okay? Now let's look at this map.
On the fence.
What is that?
Whether it go this way or this way.
Great example. Hey, Misuk so smash like for Misuk. She said we're on the fence about going this way or this way.
Yeah.
So what are some pros and cons, Misuk, of this way and that way?
So maybe we should go back. Where
are we now? It says you
now
are
we
here. And I think we parked over here, right?
Okay.
I think this is where the dam was. We crossed over here. Wow, that's a big lake. To go all the way around, that would take a long time.
Yeah.
Should we go back?
Sure.
Or should we go back this way?
Okay.
Yeah, let's go back this way.
Yeah.
I think this will take us back. So, just to recap those 5 idioms, okay? And I'll just read the beginning page that I put here. So what's the difference between giving advice or giving an opinion or persuading someone to do something? There's a difference between advice, or giving an opinion, and persuading. So here it is. Giving advice is giving a recommendation. Giving an opinion is talking about what you believe and why you believe that. And persuading someone is trying to convince someone to do something. Okay, now you can see what I say here. You can use the same vocabulary for each one, but try to think about which words and phrases will best match the question. What? Oh, wow. Is that a slug? That is a massive slug, guys. That's a different kind of slug.
No, maybe that's snake.
No, Misu, because look at its
Oh,
what
yes,
are the
yes,
eyes?
I can
It's like
see, yeah.
eyes or something.
Wow.
That's a
How
massive.
come?
You can use these idioms for different situations, whether you're giving advice or whether you're trying to persuade someone, or what was the other one? Giving an opinion.
Okay, giving the opinion.
Giving an opinion. So an opinion is a little bit different than advice, because you're just talking about your own feelings. Like maybe the question, I think question 7, speaking task 7 on the test, that is about giving an opinion. What do you think? Do you think children should be allowed to get tattoos before the age of 16?
I don't think so.
What's your opinion, Misuk?
My opinion is it is not the safe to give them tattoo before they become adult. Yeah, because the I don't know, the tattoo is hard to remove, right? And the child, maybe they can use just the sticker instead of real tattoo if the children they really want to have it. But if they really do the tattoo, it will cause skin problem, and maybe they will regret and some, I don't know, maybe that kind of things.
No, great answer.
Yeah,
great answer. So if that's, let's say that, then you can say pay off. You could use an idiom like pay off down the line.
Yeah.
You could say, for example,
I forgot to use the idiom.
you could say let's see, which would be the best? Maybe I don't know. You could say pay off down the line. Like you could say, you know, preventing kids from getting tattoos is it might make them upset in the short term, but it's going to pay off down the line when they're old. You know, they won't have tattoos of like Winnie the Pooh on their, you know, arm or something, you know what I mean? Like if kids, that's the truth. I mean, if kids were allowed to get tattoos, let's say, you know, kids might get all kinds of different like cartoon. It's funny because I used to work with a guy, Misuk, who had a, you know, do you know the Winnie the Pooh? You know Winnie the Pooh, right? So there's two characters in Winnie the Pooh. One character is Piglet, another character is Tigger. You know, the Tigger the tiger?
Yeah.
And he had on his calf, okay, this muscle is called your calf muscle. On his calf, he was like a 60-year-old man, right? On his calf, he had a tattoo of, I think, of both those characters, Piglet and Tigger.
Okay.
And
so cute.
It's kind of cute, but it's maybe a little bit strange for like a grown man, right? So who knows when he got those? I don't know when he got those, but imagine if he was allowed to get tattoos when he was a kid and he loved Winnie the Pooh, right?
You know what? I thought it's Pooh.
Pooh?
Not Pooh, but Pooh.
Like Pooh?
Pooh. Yeah.
Like not like pee poo, pee and poo.
Pee and Pooh. So that's why I was laughing.
Okay. I thought you knew the show. Do you know the
I know that
you
one.
know the story,
yeah,
Winnie the Pooh?
Yes, I figured out when you just started talking about the characters. I the Pooh.
You thought I was talking about like crap. You know what crap is?
Yeah.
Crap. So Misuk thought we were talking about tattoos, and suddenly we were talking about poo.
So then the children imagine they become adult. They have a poo on their arm.
What's a poo tattoo?
Cup? I don't know.
Okay.
That's too cruel.
That's too. Did you say crude?
Yeah, cruel.
What crude?
Cruel.
Cruel.
Not cool. Cruel.
Cruel.
That is cruel.
What word are you using? Spell it. I don't understand which word you're saying,
okay.
Misuk. I think what you're trying to say is crude. Crude? C-R-U-D-E?
Yeah.
If a topic?
Yeah.
If like a topic is crude?
No, not that one.
Not that one.
Yeah. You're too cruel.
I don't know.
What is that?
What I'm hearing you pronounce is C-R-U. Cruel.
You are cruel.
Cruel.
No, not cool.
Cruel. Cruel.
Yeah.
C-R-U-E-L.
Yes, maybe that
Cruel.
one. Would you describe that
So
word?
cruel is if you're cruel, that means you're like you're not a good person. You're like you torture something. So let's say, let's imagine if there's a slug here. Okay, I see a slug. Here's a little slug. Imagine if I step on the slug and I say, "Die, slug, you stupid animal." I would be kind of cruel, right?
How do you?
Cruel.
Cruel.
C-R-U-E-L. So if maybe you were trying to say, by me talking about that guy with a piglet tattoo, was I being cruel?
Pooh tattoo.
A poo tattoo is cruel.
Yeah.
But that doesn't really make sense, Misuk. Why would that be cruel?
Because it tortured his body. Not his body. It's just.
Whose body?
Not body. It's just. It seems like a very not nice. You know. Think about you have Pooh here.
Yeah. But in that story, Misuk, Pooh is the name of the bear.
No, I mean the Pooh. P and Pooh.
P-O-O. So if you get a Pooh tattoo, that would be cruel.
Yes. I mean not the cartoon.
Okay. Oh, you just about killed me, Misuk.
Not the cartoon. Not the cartoon.
What?
The Pooh.
The Pooh. I understand what you're talking about. P-O-O. I just don't know why it's cruel.
Stool.
Stool?
Yeah.
Stool?
Yes.
Now you're talking about stool. S-T-S-T-O-O-L.
If you have the tattoo,
That
is cruel. You don't think so?
If you have a Pooh tattoo, that's cruel?
Yeah.
That's cruel for who? The world? Or like
No.
it's cruel to someone to get a... But
It's
because
okay,
a tattoo,
forget about it.
But
Forget about it.
Misuk,
Never mind.
tattoos are voluntary things.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a tattoo.
know.
So for for it to be cruel.
But the situation itself is very cruel. The situation.
So in English, we
No?
don't really use the word
Okay.
cruel to talk about a situation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I always thought, that's why I thought you were using the word crude.
No.
Misuk is
But
crying.
I cried.
You
Yes.
were crying. So
Yeah.
I thought she was using the word crude because if certain topics in English are a little bit crude to talk about, like, you know, if you're talking about poo in a certain situations, that would be considered crude. Like if you're having a nice dinner, you're at a restaurant somewhere, it's a fancy restaurant, you shouldn't be talking about poo. That's a crude topic. You know what I mean? Crude. So yeah, that's a good word to use. C-R-U-D-E, crude. C-R-U-E-L, that's cruel. If you're just torturing someone or you're...
Yeah,
you know.
I think that the having that tattoo is very cruel, but
Cruel.
it's okay. You said that you don't use that.
No, and that's the thing.
Okay.
That's the thing about sometimes languages are a little bit different, right? Like one concept might be kind of you might be able to use a certain word in one language, but not really, doesn't really fit in another language. Or sometimes maybe a noun in one language can be kind of used as a verb in another language, but it's not really used as a verb in. I can't really think of an example right now, but you know, that's very often how languages work, right? Languages are, it just they're living. A language is like a living organism. It's just a different thing, you know. Like we were talking about those trees. Why is one tree growing this way and the other tree's growing that way? It just happens, right? So languages are awesome. Let me know what your mother tongue is down in the comments, and hope you guys didn't mind this crude discussion of poo tattoos. Smash like if you would no, I was gonna say smash like if you would get a poo tattoo. But see, Pooh the bear is pronounced the same way as the other thing. It's spelt differently. So the bear has an H at the end. Okay. Winnie the Pooh. But the Pooh, other kind of Pooh, is just P-O-O.
Yeah, why the author chose that word?
That's a good question. I don't know. I actually don't know.
He thought about Pooh too.
He was thinking about Pooh.
Yeah, and the piglet. There's another one, piglet.
Piglet, yeah.
Yeah, it started P. Pooh and P. Maybe he thought about it. Maybe it's okay.
I don't know. But let me know if you guys know in the comments why the author named it Pooh. Now remember on my Canada trip, guys, a few years ago, I went to visit the Winnie the Pooh Museum in Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Oh, how was it?
It was cool. Because when I was a kid, we you know, I think my mom read stories to us about Winnie the Pooh, or it's just a very it's a common story, right? Pooh Bear, Winnie the Pooh. So I went to that museum in Winnipeg. I can't remember the explanation. Maybe it explained why the bear was called, why he named the bear Pooh. But in any case, if you guys know, let me know down in the comments. Hope you guys find that those idioms helpful. Yeah. I was just gonna review. Did I review them? Just to go through, just so you have them in your mind. Okay, pay off down the line. All right, pay off down the line. On the fence. Mark my words.
Mark my words.
No time like the present.
No time to like present.
No time like the present.
No time like present.
Like the present.
No time like the present.
Good. So with idioms, Misuk, very often you have to say them exactly the same way. Yep. So you can't miss words. So if you're gonna say no time like the present, you have to say no time like the present. You have to use all those words. You don't have a choice to just to take some words out, you know. And the last one was, don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. So right now Misuk is taking a picture of a beautiful flower. So she's not letting this opportunity slip through her fingers, right? So Misuk, you could say, hey Mark, just stop for a second. I don't want to let this opportunity slip through my fingers. Because that's a beautiful flower, right?
Yeah. Look at the inside.
Wow, that is gorgeous. That is a beautiful, beautiful flower. See, there's no other flowers like that here, right? So that's an opportunity, and Misuk saw it, and she didn't want to let it slip through her fingers. So that was great. Good job.
Thanks.
By noticing by taking that opportunity. And yeah, I think that's about it. Do you have any other things you want to add? Talk about?
I like the idiom. Mark my words.
Mark my words. Okay.
So remember, mark my words.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can just remember that's about me. That's an idiom about me. Hey, that's great. I made it into the English language in an idiom. So mark my words, guys. If you use my books and videos to study for CELPIP, you will do awesome. Mark my words. All right. Hope you guys have a great day wherever you are. Thank you so much for watching this video. And as always, we'll see you over in the next. You going to be in any more videos, or is this it?
Who knows?
Who knows? Okay. So I'll see you guys over in the next episode. Who knows whether Misuk will be in another video. But anyway, smash like. Give her a like. Don't give my face a like. You guys have seen me for already 4 years almost. METV is almost turning 4 years old. Have a birthday party soon, one of these months. And this is a long drawn out ending. Sometimes it's awkward to say bye in a video.
Okay.
I'm just trying to say bye, but I don't know how to do it. Drawn out. If an end of a story is like long and drawn out, I mean, it just keeps going and going and going. So I should just end the video and say bye.
Bye.
Bye.